All right, let's get going here. Welcome, everybody. Get this going here. Hold this up. ah. All right, welcome, everybody. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and thought I'd do a live game chat, and we'll get going in one moment. Live game chat here to answer your gaming questions, and just want to do an impromptu. How's it going? Get going here. A couple people join on. Live game chat. Coming back from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and just want to talk about games. Just want to talk about Welcome Vance's mini console game reviews. It's okay. I'm still recovering from PRGE. Came back and wow, it was a great show. Ran into a ton of my friends and had a great time with the Metal Jesus crew. Roomed with Brett Weiss. Actually, he was looking for a place to stay, and so he crashed with me. Talked to many people that follow the channel there, and just had a great time. And picked up some things. Gonna be possibly doing a video Sunday. So just want to say thanks for all the ongoing support, and just want to welcome anybody who comes on tonight. Robert, what's up? How's it going? Just doing a kind of an impromptu chat. I thought I'd do the camera a different way. You guys can look at some different games tonight. So, yeah, had a good time. Found some things for the collection. There were some other people that hooked me up with some things. That said, hey, here you have this. And so, yes. What's up, everybody? Ask your game questions away. Just having some Diet Root beer. And just wanted to talk game chat. It was an amazing show. So yeah, it was just my son's phone. So yes. We'd be picking up Jedi Fallen Order on PS4. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that. Good question. Favorite root beer? A&W. I'm just getting the C64. Do you need the cassette drive? Do I need the cassette drive? No, you don't. You do if you want to play cassette games. There's cassette games. There's floppy disk games, and you can emulate both of those. Are you buying the PlayStation 5 when it comes out? Supernatural. Gosh, I heard it might be kind of expensive. We'll see. I want to get it, but if there's not anything that I want to play on it when it comes out, I'm going to wait. It all depends. There's just going to be a ton of stuff. There's so much to play right now. I'm going to turn that camera a little bit there. We'll try that. Any interested in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade 1-up? I'm interested in the Star Wars one. And so they were short on supply, but I am interested in possibly picking up the Star Wars arcade one. That one really interests me. What do you think? Outer Worlds? Haven't played it yet. Want to definitely pick it up eventually. Are you excited about Luigi's Mansion 3? Excited about it? I don't know if I'm excited about it. I definitely will play it at some point. Thank you so much, Rebecca. For checking out the Genesis collection. I spent a lot of time getting that set up for the PRGE museum. What do you think of the Sega Tower? $100. I saw the videos on it. Pretty sweet. For a cosmetic thing, I still haven't picked up a Sega Genesis Mini yet. Favorite pinball machines? Brucifer the Gamer. I would say it's a Black Knight, High Speed, just those era, I think solid state. I don't know exactly what the name of them for pinball, but those 80s pinball, late 80s, mid to late 80s pinball games are some of my favorite. Am I excited about Retro Game Con in Syracuse? Absolutely. I'm really excited about coming to New York. And, you know, it'll be my third time going to the East Coast for a game show. So excited. Any grails for today? Yes. Definitely. I'm really excited about sharing stuff. So 48 people watching. What are your thoughts on Star Wars 1-Up Arcade? Well, I would love to have one. There was some talks about me possibly doing a review of one, and it didn't work out. But I still am interested in picking up one eventually. We'll see. Kind of waiting for Black Friday special, maybe. Fingers crossed. Favorite Sega CD game, please. Oliver, my favorite Sega CD game, one of my favorites is Dark Wizard. Love that game. What do I think about the analog portable? Super excited about that. You know, with the ability to play Game Gear and Lynx and Neo Geo Pocket Color with some adapters. Oh my goodness. Like, that's going to be amazing because, I mean, I have a modest Game Boy collection and Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. I love that it plays up to that. So, yes. All right. We'll get going. I haven't talked to Reggie the last couple weeks, but yes. Do some C64... Oh, another C64 cassette tape. Yes, some games do require cassette if they're on cassette, but not many. All right, getting a lot of questions here. Never played Sega Genesis before. Do you recommend to buy the mini model? Well, that's a good way. If you've never played a Sega Genesis, it's a good way to experience some of the best games for it. Yes. What's up, Video Game Votary? How's it going? Video Game Votary, who was at PRGE, was great hanging out with you. How's it going, Krillin? Krillin64 in the house, moderating. Most appreciated. Just bought a Wii U. It's an amazing console. Yes, good console. What's the most rare thing I have in my collection? It's hard to say. I have so many. There's just a lot of different things in my collection that I would consider rare, as well as other people. So, everything from Outback Joey to a Stadium Events cart. But I have a lot of rare stuff that not a lot of people talk about, including what I'm showing today. So, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is one of my favorite hats. That's why I'm wearing it. What retro games would you turn into a movie? That's a great question. Oh, gosh. Where do I start? Retro games that I would turn into a movie. I'd have to think about that. There's so many. Gauntlet? Gauntlet would be kind of fun for just old school. Love to see, like, Gauntlet. But, gosh, everything from, you know, going way back, Berserk. I'd love to see Berserk. Stuff like that. Raunchy games that are hilarious. Yes, I'll talk a little bit about that. I'm not really into that, but I did get some things sent to me, so yes. Any plans for Halloween? Yes, going out with my family. All right. We got 73 watching, close enough. A couple pickups. First thing is, so this is a plastic protective case, and this is for the Nintendo Deluxe. And this is from Collector Protector, and they do all sorts of amazing things for consoles and games, and they look like the high quality stuff. So I use Retro Game Protector for a lot of my large collections, but these guys do Retro Collector. Yes, Collector Protector. What they do is they specialize in the big stuff, and like the big console protectors. And so the Nintendo Deluxe, that's for my Nintendo Deluxe. I'm really excited about that. How many hats do I own? Quite a bit. I own quite a bit of hats. I need all. People ask about my GameCube collection. I'm missing a bunch of GameCube stuff. I'm currently just keeping it light and going forward, just really focusing on just a couple specialized things at this moment. 3DO being one of them. Do I recommend Dinosaurs for Hire for Genesis? Good game. What recent homebrews do you recommend for the 26 and ColecoVision? Well, let's just jump right in. So I went and picked up 2 homebrew games for the Atari 2600 at the show. Galagon, which is Galaxian, and it's amazing. It's got kind of a light glare here. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Smoking Hash Pipe. Any special PlayStation Vita games that you like? At the moment, not really. I mean, I like the Vita. I have a very modest collection for the Vita, just not focusing on it, just because there isn't like it's just not around in my area. So yes. Did I play through the first Breath of Fire? Also, it's currently on Nintendo Switch Online. I've not played through the first Breath of Fire. I've played it, but I haven't played through it. Also, Wizard of War. So this is an amazing homebrew upgrade from the original. So this was on the 2600, but this is 10 times better, and it's got like voice support and all sorts of stuff. Look at that cover art. Isn't it amazing? That's amazing. So Galagon and Wizard of War, 2 2600 upgrades. Very cool. You tried out the Disney Animation Studio I sent you? I've not. I have 3DO. I was able to burn a few golf games. I'm a fan of watching from Korea. Just wanted to let you know you have global fans. Thank you, L. Lee. Thank you so much. Did you recently pick up Medieval one for the PS4? Not yet. Yes. Yeah, I've heard about the Best Buy, the Aladdin Lion King combo. Another thing I got, and I got this before PRGE, but just a shout out, Castlemania Games. They did send me a Brawler controller for the Genesis Mini and Switch. I have not checked it out. So this looks pretty interesting. It looks like it's got a decent D-pad. I have not checked it out personally yet, but would like to do maybe a Facebook video of this. We'll see. Yes. Oh, I don't know. So, about the rumors of the PS5 price. A lot of people are talking about that. I don't know if that's just rumors. I want to wait for the official announcement, like, yes. So, as for the PS5 price being $500, who knows what it's going to be? There's no announcement. So, it's hard to say, like, oh, the price is going to be this. So, I don't know what the price is going to be. So, it's hard to, like, I want to wait for exactly what the PS5 does, exactly how backwards compatible it is, and then determine if it's something I want to pick up. It looks, I mean, I want to see the final design of the retail release of it. It looks interesting. I mean, I want to check it out, but $500 is a lot of money. So, yes, definitely want to think about that. All right, Nick, nice to shouting out high school. Congrats. What game do you pull off the shelf and play more than any other, and why? Ghouls and Ghosts. Ghouls and Ghosts for Sega Genesis. I just keep going back to that game. I love it. Survival horror game. Ronald, I'm not a huge fan of that genre. I just am not. I got kids, so I don't have opportunities to play that genre around them because I don't play those types of games around them. But Resident Evil 4 is up there. Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite survival horror games. Right, 86 people on this. At 100, I'll show some more things I got. Brian Choi, what do you think about the homebrew scene for the Atari Jaguar? Thinking about buying a Jaguar at my local game shop. Well, the Jaguar homebrew scene's been around for quite a bit. Atari Age has some of the best homebrews. There's Songbird Productions. I've done stuff on my channel for Atari homebrew. And so it's around, and I do think it's thriving. You know, with the ability to have a lot of these Atari ST games ported over to the to the Atari Jaguar, I think there's some amazing stuff. So I think it's a good time to jump in. The problem is the Jaguars itself are expensive, and so you're paying almost as much as a PS4 when you pick up something like the Jaguar, and so it does have limited appeal. Being honestly speaking, so it doesn't have the wide appeal of like a Sega Genesis or a Sony PlayStation or a Super Nintendo or even an N64. So when you get a failed console, and you're wanting the homebrews to really kind of carry it, it's a great thing to collect. Now, Atari Jaguar is definitely something like not a lot of people have those. It didn't sell great, so when you jump into something like that, just know that it failed for a reason. Now, I'm not a Jaguar hater, but it had some problems. It had a lot of bad games on it. There were some good games, and some of the homebrew games are amazing. Some aren't. So that's just important to say that before you jump in. All right, what is your earliest game character crush? Ooh, Popeye. I really liked Popeye growing up. What am I going to be for Halloween? I might be a hunter. How was PRGE? It was amazing. Yeah, Popeye was an early game crush of mine that I just loved. Loved the character Popeye. Even watched the movie back in the day. So yes. Yeah, GameCube is my favorite version of Resident Evil 4, the original release. Who do you usually play in the Simpsons arcade game? I usually just play whoever's open if there's a 4-player game going on. What do you want for most next-gen consoles? That's from Luke Lau. So for next-gen consoles, I think being able to stream easy on YouTube is a huge plus. Now, I can do that on the PS4 Pro. Pretty awesome. And so I want that feature to continue playing on, playing on next-gen consoles. I really would like Xbox to fix its ability to live stream, not just on Mixer. So it's just that's kind of an issue with me. I don't think they're going to do anything about it. We'll see. What's your favorite platforming game that's not Ghosts and Goblins? Well, it's Ghouls and Ghosts, but Castlevania is up there. Original Castlevania. Sonic or Mario? I'd have to go with Mario. Pally Potts. My boyfriend is digital only. I'm a physical collector. How do I convert him? Well, it's pretty hard. Does your boyfriend like to play on the go a lot? That's a tough sell then. What's your favorite golf game on Sega Genesis? I'm not a big golf guy, but the Arnold Palmer golf had a if you hit like 99 hole shots, or you can unlock a mini version of Fantasy Zone, I do believe. Did I pick up a copy of Revenge of the Bird King? I did actually. I did pick up a copy of it. I did. I was one of the 45 there. I did pick it up. So, yep. So, my favorite Pong? We're going to talk about Pong later, but my favorite Pong is probably a Telstar Alpha by Coleco. Coleco Telstar Alpha is my favorite. Do I collect any Hong Kong release games? Nope. What's your favorite Virtual Boy game? The Mario game, Mario Clash. That's fun. I really like that. Yes, you can get your money back if you have a physical copy of a game. So, yes. All right, favorite Turbo CD. I'd have to think about it. Ease is up there. Ease is amazing. Never beat it. Favorite Mario game? I really like Mario Odyssey for new, for old Super Mario World. Which is better, Turbo Express or Sega Nomad? Have to say Turbo Express. Favorite Super Nintendo game? Ghouls and Ghosts. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Hi, sorry I'm late. What's up? What's up, everybody? 115 people on the live stream. Answering your game collector questions. Having a complete Sega Saturn collection, what are your thoughts on game prices? It's hard to believe it's gotten this crazy. Well, I think it's just going to get worse. So, I don't know. I think they'll go up, they'll go down. You know, it's just, there's so little supply of some of these games, and they're so popular. That's what's making the game prices so crazy. What will you be hunting for at Retro Game Con? Weird stuff. Just weird stuff. Yes. What's your opinion about Silent Hill series? I don't really have a opinion about it. It's good. I just haven't played a lot of it. Love to see you do a video with Player One. Does a great job on views, just like you. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't heard of him. There's a lot of great YouTubers out there. You can live stream on Twitch and Mixer. Yes, but that's not YouTube. YouTube's my main platform, so that doesn't help me for Xbox One. What's your favorite shoot 'em up? There's a couple. So Lightning Force on Sega Genesis is one of my favorite. Definitely. No, I don't have a complete in-box collection for the VIC-20. That's near impossible. Favorite sports game? Tecmo Super Bowl. Thoughts on Analog Pocket? I love it. Looking forward to it. Analog Pocket's going to be great. All right. What are your thoughts on Rule of Rose? I see that around a lot. I know it's rare. I know it originally came out like $20 and it's really expensive now. So I haven't really played it a ton. So that's something I don't know much about. Hey, Isaac, thank you. Huge shout out to Viscount Alpha, and he helped me set up the PRGE Museum, the Sega Genesis, and thank you so much. It means a lot to me. It was great chatting with you. Thank you so much. A huge help. It took 5 hours to set it up and probably 3 hours to tear down. All right. What do you think about the Dreamcast is missing to fully bring it? What do you think the Dreamcast is missing to fully bring it next gen? You know, the issue with the Dreamcast Wicked J90 is that it didn't have a DVD player. That's really what was missing from it being next gen. I know they were working on like a fix for that, but it never came to be. I love playing SSX3 so much on Xbox One. It's pretty awesome. Thank you. Yeah, some people commenting seeing the Sega Genesis collection in person. It was a lot of work. You barely talk about the PSP. Don't like the PSP? I like it. It's just a collection that I need to talk about. I could talk about so many things. Part of the challenge, my PSP stuff is kind of buried in my garage. And so I have a decent collection, and maybe I'll bring it out and talk about it. Maybe that's just something I'll just bring about and talk about. It's just one of those things that I have a collection. At the time I played it, but I don't currently play my PSP quite a bit. So, just being honest. I have not gotten the Genesis Mini yet. Nope. I mean, I've been super focused. People don't realize that I was focused so much on getting the Sega Genesis collection to PRGE. That was last minute. Last 60 days, I essentially stopped playing games. I was organizing and sorting my Sega Genesis collection, making sure I had every game, US, making sure I had the best condition possible, making sure every game was complete, using a checklist, teaching. And yes, and it's just one of those things like people that, like, I spent a ton of time just doing that, nothing else outside of YouTube and outside of teaching and outside of having a family. So that is like 80 hours that I was putting in. I mean, I was exhausted. I can't believe it's been a week since PRGE. Like, I'm still recovering from it. So, but it was worth it. Who'd win in a fight, Arizonk or Sonic the Hedgehog? Sonic the Hedgehog. What do you think of the Dreamcast is missing? Sorry, I already said that. We'll get down here. Favorite YouTube channel? Just to watch? That's kind of tough. I sometimes go back to Classic Game Room HD. He's always been kind of one of my favorites. I love his kind of style, and he loves just the classics. Any Tandy Sierra games? King's Quest. Yes, I have a couple. Yeah, so, I went to the Sierra party when it was at PAX. I went to the Sierra reunion. That was awesome. Best deal I'm proud of? I've had a lot of scores back there. Going back to finding a bunch of stuff in Coleco Atari 2600 boxes, my N64 collection, which I essentially scored half the collection, half the boxed collection, just the boxes, free. Yes. What's my favorite Classic Game Room episode? Donkey Kong. There's a ton. Herzog's Vi, I know he just talks about all my favorite video games. It's hard to narrow down to one. What's one of your best memories collecting games? I go back to like the early days of PRGE or even Classic Gaming Expo, where it was just a small community and people were playing games and collecting games, and that was it. How many years did it took to complete the Sega collection? Probably about 20 years. You're going back to my Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance collection. It's not like my console ones. I have a collection. It's just not complete like that. Favorite Atari 2600 game is Berserk, Eric. Thank you. All right. More scores. So, got the Bird King, showed a couple other things, couple other PRGE pickups. I did an upgrade. I did pick up a box for my Super Mario Monaco GP, and it's right here. And the only reason is they're like, why are you getting a box? I thought you have them all. I do. I had a little bit of sun fade on my spine, and it bothered me, so I got an upgrade. A couple other pickups here. Sega Saturn Shiro, pretty much a huge shout out to them. And Kay, you're awesome. And so I want to say he hooked me up with Jewels of the Oracle. And this is a Sega Saturn. I do believe it was offered in the UK. But anyway, it's just amazing hookup there. So this was offered at PRGE. Very cool. Okay, you're awesome. Got some other pickups here. They had an affordable, some more affordable homebrews there. I did get from the programmer Armed for Battle. So this is a great, awesome NES real-time strategy game. So Armed for Battle, want to check that out. That's pretty cool. Looks neat. And a couple things. Space Foxes. That is a Sega CD. It's also a Sega Genesis game, I do believe, and looks cool. And a Nintendo version of Space Foxes, different. But these were fairly affordable. The Sega CD game was like $10 at the show. And so, programmed by Gemtronic, who's a friend of mine. Jason and I have done several projects together, so very cool. Shout out to him. And the Vixen Elite, so it's a Nintendo homebrew. So yes. Do I have River Patrol? I don't have River Patrol Christian M. No, I do not. All right, what's your least favorite console and least favorite to collect for? A Mattel Hyperscan is probably a least favorite console. I'd love to do a retro game hunt in Japan at some point. My favorite bad video game console? All depends on kind of what you think bad. So if you think the Atari 5200 is bad, then I like that. Commodore VIC-20, but that's not bad. Tandy color computer, but that's a classic computer. Favorite bad video game console? There's some bad ones out there. Some would say Atari Jaguar, but I don't think that's bad. I just think it didn't sell. Favorite game mascot? Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. That's a pretty strange mascot. I think that's not my favorite, but for favorite mascot, I've always liked Bonk. Bonk was a really unique mascot for TurboGrafx. I don't think the 5200 is bad, but many people do. To me, the 5200 is just a consoleized 8-bit computer with a bad controller. What do you think about the Zelda games on the CDI? They're pretty bad. Thank you so much, Fran Bits. Progress on the GameCube full set. Nope. Oh, the Tandy Video Information System is a bad console. I don't know if I like it, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Viscount Alpha, yes, that is a bad console. Yeah, the Tandy Video Information System, pretty bad. I had a long week, so definitely want to thank everybody. 130 people on this. How much Switch do you play? I play an okay amount. I honestly, talking about it, Brett Weiss in the house. Hello, Brett. How's it going? Thank you so much, Brett Weiss. Check out his channel. Good friend of mine, and on the live stream. So thank you, Brett. And want to say thank you. It was great talking to you this last weekend. Getting back to playing my Switch. I stopped playing games for literally like 30 days. Getting ready for the show. I played a little bit for reviews and stuff. But yeah. So it's tough. I need to play. There's going to be a possible Switch video Sunday. We'll see. Yes. Were you ever jealous when someone had something you wanted? Yeah, of course. Growing up, kids had... a lot of my friends had more money than I did, so they get games and stuff. It was tough. But I just go to their house and play it there. So win-win. Would I ever get a Wonder Mega? I'd love to get one at some point. Favorite bad movie? Favorite... Oh, Jim Cotta. Ronald. That Jim Cotta is my favorite bad movie currently. All right. Miko thoughts. You know what? I think the Miko is going to be awesome. You haven't played video games in over 30 days. What did you play first? I went to my Switch, and I'm currently working on a review. Did you collect anything beside games? Strategy guides, figures? Yes. Star Wars, comic books? Yes. Cards, comics, and action figures are what I collected before video games. Yes, Tecmo Golf. I don't know about the Japanese version. The US version is very tough to get. Favorite video game movie? Tron. All right. More game pickups. And then I'll show the Holy Grail at the end. So yeah, so in about 15 minutes I'll show the Grail. Mark hooked me up. Got some cool things, and a huge shout out to Justin as well. So Mark hooked me up with Famicom game, Godzilla Fighter, I do believe. And Japanese Dreamcast controller. So those are cool. Thank you so much. He also went to the Metal Jesus panel, so that was neat to see him there. You know, it's great. It's great to go to a show and see a lot of your friends. So yes. No Country for Old Men, Jaws, and RoboCop from '87 are erased from history. What one survives RoboCop? Yes. If you never collected video game things, what do you think would you be collecting? Probably records. Yes, there's things in my consoles I love to get. Apple Pippin, definitely. Yeah, I like Tron Legacy. NT fan? What got you into making YouTube videos? You know, actually just people just said you ought to do it. And I resisted it for many years. Yeah, I hear The Outer Worlds is awesome. I need to check it out. Baseball. Yep, John Riggs is a good guy. Awesome. What's your favorite moment of PRGE? Honestly, just having people comment on the Sega Genesis Museum. That really was special to me. There was a moment where there was, you know, over 20 people at once crowding around, looking at games and pointing to things. That meant a lot to me. That made it worth it bringing it. Yes, I watched Captain N, the Game Master. Am I excited for Rise of the Skywalker? Yes. Rise of Skywalker. Yes. Have I seen the Joker movie? Yes. Rarest Atari item? Hard to say. I have many, many, many rare Atari items. Mine are 2049er Volume 2. Or no, Bounty Bob Strikes Back complete in box. Yes. So yes. Thank you so much, Vance's mini console game reviews. Any good horror games for Halloween? Splatterhouse. Play Splatterhouse. 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, I need to check out Outer Worlds. Looks great. My fan of Red Dead Redemption 2. Put about 20 hours into it. Yes, I like it. Gaming community. What do I think of the gaming community since he started doing YouTube channel? I think it's amazing and diverse, and all in between. So there's a lot of great people out there that I've connected with over time. What motivation do you have to bring a 1,000+ Genesis collection 8 hours to Portland every year? I'm just motivated to share my collection with others. That's my motivation. Do you need a big collection to start a retro game channel? No. Just need to be passionate. Be able to talk about it behind a camera. I have a box of Atari Lynx and football game and the baseball game, and they're all sealed. They're nice pieces. Should I trade them towards something I really want? Yes, trade them for something you really want. How much did you pay for Castlevania Symphony of the Night? I bought it new from Costco, so I paid $20 for it. All right, Saturn or 3DO, Sega Saturn, though I like both of them. All right. Have I played Splatoon on the Wii U? Yes. For the best sports game of any system. I'm always going to go to Tecmo Super Bowl. All right. More games. I had a gentleman come up to me at PRGE and he had some TRS-80 carts. So, had some cool stuff. Spider Side. Very cool. We got these really cool carts. I'd like to do a video of this. Galactic Attack. Some of these are in better shape than mine. Monster Maze. Megabug. All the games printed on your hat. What is your favorite? Gravitar. Gravitar's my favorite. Love Gravitar. Amazing game. Yes. Have I checked for insects and roaches? Yes, I found both. Did I grab any homebrews at PRGE? I had about half of them already that were at PRGE. Yes. Christopher Benjamin, welcome. Yeah, the Eagles did not win. They lost to the Cowboys. They forgot to show up to the game. Favorite Castlevania? That would be Castlevania 3. Best box art on the Genesis? Ghouls and Ghosts. So, yes. Favorite Quentin Tarantino movie? Pulp Fiction. All-time box art? Hard to go. I mean, Ninja Gaiden's pretty awesome. 26, 52, 78. What's your favorite? 7,800. 134 people on the live stream. Hey, John, was there a PS1 long box for Metal Gear Solid? No. Best box art on its games? Probably Saturn Import. We need some new Skies of Arcadia. I love new game or remaster. Yes. I don't know. I think so. I think I have that TI-99 cart. No, I've not beat Zen Intergalactic Ninja. What makes Dark Wizard my favorite game? It's got some awesome stuff to it. It's got 4 different characters. You can level your characters up and they get super powered, overpowered. They evolve over time, and you really can get invested into the game. It's fantastic. Xenocrisis, yes, I was a backer of Xenocrisis. Looking forward to that. Favorite rare game to play? It's tough to explain that. I have to think about that for a while. Well, rare game would probably be Dragon's Lair on the TI-99 that I just did a video on. Rare GameCube games I should look out for. I did a video with Metal Jesus Rocks that might help you answer that question. Original Xbox or Xbox 360? Original Xbox. Favorite JRPG? I have to think about it. Oh gosh, it's tough. I like more strategy RPG, so like Front Mission, like a Front Mission 3 would be more of a strategy but for straight up JRPG. Oh, I don't know. Gosh, I'd have to think about that. I mean, my go-to is going to be Final Fantasy VII. Front Mission 3 is amazing. Yes, mini Kool-Aid. I'm getting close to a 3DO. And it reminds me. Got some new ones here. All right. And that is Putt Putt's Fun Pack. Some missing games, and these came from Justin. Thank you so much. Getting some awesome 3DO stuff. This came today. This is Patank. The first 3D pinball thrill ride. Okay, Casper. I don't know if I showed this, but I have a complete Casper now. Thank you. And have Snow Job. And Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. For terrible. But anyways, just wanted to show those on this. Want to say yes. Anyways, want to thank everybody for the ongoing support. We got 46 minutes into the stream. Yes. Patank. Yeah, a lot of people talk about Patank, so definitely want to check that out. Worst video game purchase as a kid? It'd probably be just a bad Nintendo game, but I'd have to look, yeah. Yes, so in some prototypes. $136 people on the stream. Want to thank everybody. Oh, this. People are wondering what this is. Happy to show you. Something you don't see all the time. And that's Nintendo. I haven't done a video on this, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's one of their color TV game. It's like kind of their breakout game. I've had this a while. That's why it's up there. Eventually I'll do a video. Oh, it's not a Nintendo Pong machine. It's a breakout clone. No, I've done a video. I haven't done one on that one. I'd like to get one box, but yes. Any fan, no problem. Best thing about PRGE is the community of people. I go there every year and I connect with people and friends, and it's just great to see lots of friends. And over again, talking games. It was really nice to have so many kind people come up and be sincere and talk about the Sega Genesis collection I brought. It's nice to see it. Nice to see fans too and being kind. Bit lag today. Green. It's the stream health is good on my end, so I don't know what that's for. Yeah. Do I own bootleg games? I have some aftermarket games just essentially because to show that came out, that stuff was around when games came out. Yeah, I'm gonna see the new Sonic, even if it's good or bad. Christopher Benjamin, thank you for the contribution. Most excited thing found at a garage sale, probably boxed Nintendo games. Your favorite console design? Atari 7800 actually, and a Turbo Duo are probably two of my favorite console designs. All right. I'm going to show, it's 50 minutes in. I'm going to show you my crazy grail added to my collection. This is from Jesse. What am I focused on finding currently? Kind of finishing my 3DO stuff. All right. Crazy thing. We're all talking Jaguar, so why not have this, right? All right, so Adam Korlick, who's a friend of mine, and he did a video on this for more information. And so there's a ton of information about this on Adam Korlick's channel. So check it out for what I'm going to show you. And this is Imogen. And this is a white Atari Jaguar dental shell. This is from the real deal. So there's only about 30 of these. And there's a whole backstory about it. And this was a Jaguar shell used for dental equipment. And this was made to house dental equipment. And it was and so there's a whole backstory behind it. And there's only about 30 of these, and I have one of the very few shells that were made. And so there you go. Yes. So that's my holy grail. What excites you the most about collecting these days? Kind of just seeing the weird stuff. I really, yeah. So check out Adam Korlick's video on it. It's pretty crazy. All right. Yeah, and it's got like some auto paint on it. Like it's two different tones. It's like a silver and it's a white. So it's pretty sweet. Nope, not planning on doing anything in Texas. What I have, so yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to be doing Syracuse in 1 week. So check you out the Retro Game Con. What's your favorite Holy Grail item you have? One of them's the Intellivision Basic cart with cassette and box. I have no idea how much it's worth. It was a gift. Favorite F-Zero game? The one on GameCube's really good. I have not. In my area, it's going to be easy to get go to Rise of Skywalker, I think. Do I own an N64 test card? No. Oh, thank you for the comment about the hat. Yes. Have you ever played F-Zero AX? That's the arcade game, I do believe. Going back to using donor carts for reproduction carts, it all depends on what system. I try to encourage people making games to use aftermarket products. That's a tough one. What's your favorite bad N64 game? There's a lot of really bad games. Superman 64 is pretty bad. The Superman game that they made for N64 is bad. Do I have any authentic game cabs? Yeah, I have a Pong. I have a 4-player Pong console that's authentic. Yeah, Viscount Alpha. It's troublesome that people tear apart games to make other games. I know it happens. Why is Beetle Adventure Racing considered underrated for the N64? Many reasons. The Beetle Adventure Racing game is just not one that people think of when they think of N64. They think of like Super Mario 64, Super Smash Brothers. My favorite arcade game is Robotron 2084. It's my favorite game. Loosely based on the novel 1984. Oh, you like the Popeye tabletop? Yeah, Popeye. I'm going to go get this. For people that were kind of noticing. So this is something that's been in my collection a long time. And there you go. It's Game & Watch. It's gorgeous. Popeye tabletop. Popeye is such a classic. Yes. Oh. Where does SW11S mean? The screen idea. So SW11S is Star Wars Lovinist. And so I sat around with my college friends, and we were adding IST to everything. And so they know that I love Star Wars, and that's where it came from. And so that's where SW11S came from. Star Wars. All right, do you have a game that I haven't beaten that you really want to beat? All the time. There's tons of games that I want to beat all the time. No, I do not have a full Game & Watch collection. Do I have the first Nintendo Power issue? Yes. A game I haven't beaten that I want to beat. Haven't beaten Borderlands 2. That's a pretty fun game. There's a lot of games that I want to play and beat, but they just aren't there. Am I interested in showing off my PS Vita collection? No. It's really kind of humble. It's just nothing great to look at. I don't sell games typically online. I sometimes do some homebrew games with programmers and offer those time to time. All right, we're about ready to wrap this up. Got about 2 more minutes. I want to answer your collector questions. Want to just thank everybody for being on. Have 131 people on the live stream. Retro game fan. I still remember picking up my copy of Sculptor's Cut of Blockbuster. Yes. What's for dinner? I already had it. Yep, had some soup. Well, the Jaguar shell, they made some colored Jaguar shells, but the ones that are rare are the ones with the markings in the paint. Corporal Van, formerly known as Corporal Calico. Just to let you know. Yeah, Solomons Club for the Game Boy is awesome. How many different N64 consoles do you own? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. All right, wrapping up here, about a final minute. Wanted to show quickly. Got a couple Pongs going way back. Got a good deal at the end of the show. You can typically find some good deals, and I wasn't planning on picking these up, but it was actually to help a friend of mine pick up a sign he wanted. So, Brian, if you're watching, I contributed to picking up your sign. I didn't really want to spend any more money, but I did. Got an original Atari Pong. I already had one. There's one up here. There's one up on my wall, but wanted to show. I got a Pong. This one had a manual, and it looks to be in good shape. And pick this up here. It's going way back. We go way back here. Wonder Wizard. So check this beauty out. It's looking pretty good shape. And so yes, I picked that up. Nice Pong score here. So there you have it. That's pretty much what I picked up at PRGE with lots of different things. Want to thank everybody for being on the live stream. Going to be wrapping it up. Yeah, what the heck is that? It's a Pong unit, yes. Do I own any game press kits? Yes. Thank you so much. I want to thank everybody for being on the live stream. This is the Immortal John Hancock. I'm signing off. I look forward to doing a video Sunday. You take care.